Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice square root math problem. We have the square root of 8 divided by square root of 72 plus square root of 54. So let's provide a solution from here. Now, here we have the square root of 8, which we can express as square root of 4 multiplied by 2, then divided by square root of 72. This can be expressed as square root of 2 multiplied by 36, and then plus we can express the square root of 54. This is the same thing as square root of 27 multiplied by 2. Now we have that the square root of 4 times 2, square root of 2 times 36, as well as square root of 27 times 2. This is in the form of square root of a times b, which we can express as square root of a times square root of b. Now applying this property, then here we have square root of 4 times square root of 2 divided by, now we have the square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 36, then plus square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 27. Now, the next step is that we have, this is the square root. Now, we have that in the numerator, we have square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 is common here, so we can factor out square root of 2, so that into the parentheses, we have square root of 36 plus square root of 27, cross the parentheses. Now this means we can simplify square root of 2 and square root of 2 here. Now the next step is we have the square root of 4, this is 2 divided by, here we have square root of 36, remember this is 6, square root of 36 is 6, then plus square root of 27. The next step from here is to introduce a conjugate. So let's introduce a conjugate, which is 6 subtract square root of 27, and we multiply the numerator with the conjugate, which is 6 minus square root of 27. So this implies that here we have the square root of, in the numerator we have 2 multiplied by 6 minus square root of 27 divided by, now 6 plus square root of 27, this is the same thing as a plus b multiplied by a minus b, which we can express as a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares. Applying this identity, then in the denominator we have 6 squared minus square root of 27 raised to the power of 2. Now, the next step here, we have the square root of 2 multiplied by, now here we have 6 minus square root of 27 divided by 6 squared, this is 36, minus square root of 27 squared, this means we eliminate the square root sign, so this is minus 27. Now here we have the square root of, this is 6 times 2, this is 12, minus we have 2 multiplied by square root of 27 divided by 36 minus 27, this is the same thing as 9. Now, the next step here is that we have the square root of, we can express 12 as 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3, this is 12, then minus 2, as well as we can express the square root of 27 as the square root of 9 times 3, then divided by 9. Now, the next step is that square root of 9 times 3, this is actually in the form of square root of a times b, and this can be expressed as square root of a times square root of b. So that now, here we have square root of 9 plus 3 minus 2 multiplied by square root of 9 times square root of 3, everything here divided by 9. Now, the next step is that we have now the square root of, we can express 9 as 3 to the power of 2, then plus, now 3 can be expressed as, remember if you have the square root of a raised to the power of 2, this is the same thing as a. So we can express 3, this is the same thing as square root of 3 to the power of 2. So here we have plus square root of 3 to the power of 2 minus 2 multiplied by square root of 9, which is 3, then square root of 3 divided by 9, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 2. Now, the next step is that 3 squared plus square root of 3 to the power of 2 minus 2 times 3 times square root of 3. This is in the form of a squared plus b squared minus 2ab, which we can express as a minus b to the power of 2. Applying this algebraic identity, then here we have the square root of, in the numerator, we have 3 minus square root of 3 raised to the power of 2, then divided by 3 to the power of 2. Now here we have the square root of 3 minus square root of 3 to the power of 2 over 3 squared. Now, this is in the form of a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n, and this can be expressed as a over b to the power of n. So this means here we have the square root of, this is the same thing as the square root of 3 minus square root of 3 raised to the power of, divided by 3, everything here raised to the power of 2. So let's simplify here. We eliminate the square root side, so that now we have 3 minus square root of 3 divided by 3. So we can express this as 3 over 3 minus square root of 3 divided by 3. So this implies that here 3 and 3 simplifies, so we have 1 minus square root of 3 divided by 3. So square root of 3, this is the same thing as 1.7321. So we have here 1 minus 1.7321 divided by 3. And therefore, here we have 1 minus 1.7321 divided by 3. This is the same thing as 0.5774. And this implies that here 1 minus 0.5774, this is the same thing as 0.4226. So this is the value, the solution to this square root math problem. So this is the solution. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.